Welcome to Module 2, which is on Hurricane Harvey. Uh, I want to give you a sample of what the assignment will look like, take you through the steps. Each of you has been assigned a specific location, and you're going to look at what happened in terms of rainfall in that location, what potential threats were, and what we can do about solving the problem. So your location is here. Just by name, you'll be given a location. Your location will be used when you go to this Houston area rainfall, which will open up this Harris County map. At that map, you'll be zoomed out a little more than this, but what you're going to do is you're going to have a location. Each one is a gauge location. Look at the number, 820. Everybody is assigned a number, whether it's 755, 420, 2,240, whatever it is. I'm going to use 820 as the sample, so I'm zoomed in on 820. You can see it's showing me the current information for rainfall in the last 24 hours has been 0.04 inches. Your first task, click historical. I want to use 7 days. So if it says 1, which it typically does, then change it to 7. And notice before, you want to pick August 31st. I'd already selected that the previous time, so it just pops up. So once I do that, and I've got this all selected, then I can say show historical. And now it gives me 39.64 inches of rainfall. That's how much rainfall fell on this area during Hurricane Harvey. So it gives me a good sense of what happened. Now, the second thing I want you to use in this particular view is I want you to know what is around that location. I mean, you can see this little blue line. This would be a bayou. This is a bayou. Sometimes they call them a river, but typically they call them bayous down here. If you go up here where it says road, you'll get an aerial view. So I click on aerial. I want you to shift print screen this view and put it into your assignment. It shows where the rainfall is. I can zoom in a little bit and notice the East Freeway is right here. So that's going to funnel water. You've got a big complex here. I don't have to know exactly what this complex is, but it's a big commercial complex. I also have a lot of residential units, and you can see the stream itself flowing through this area. So those are the things I want to understand, but you can also annotate, point those out. You can insert arrows to point to certain things in the image and label them on your image. And that will be a best practice. You also can take a look. So if we're looking at this show historical, you've got your rainfall data. There's a couple other things I want you to know which day. Besides that total, I want you to know which day had the most rainfall. So, I can go back 6 days, and I can just change it to a single day. So now I'll go back to August 23rd. I'll say 1 day, show historical, and it's going to give me the 1 day value. Nothing, because that was before the storm. I'll switch it to the 24th, show historical, give it a second to reflect what the rainfall was. 25th. Now the storm starts on the 25th. So this is what I want you to do also besides the storm total. 26th, 4.6, etc. right through the storm. 18.36 on the 27th. So that's probably the peak. I do the 28th, 8.6, 29th, 7.28. So you get the idea. I want to know what day had the most rainfall during that period. And that's going to, probably be also the maximum flooding for that area. And this wasn't by day, it was 4 p.m. So I'm not telling you to pick particular time or not. Just be aware that it's not, I didn't choose a particular time that would go midnight to midnight. So go back to the roadmap. So that's what you want to understand. You want to understand your area. Now, this is an area that's going to experience hurricanes. And the Dyke Dyke is something that was proposed 9 years ago in 2009. So I want you to read about it and watch the video about it. And this was made in June of 2017 before the storm. And so do you think this $12 billion investment is a good investment in the long run? And do you think that it would have helped with Hurricane Harvey. Now realize, I'll provide another graph in this week's module. Realize that with global warming, you get more evaporation, which means heavier precipitation. We've certainly seen that. You also have warmer sea surface temperatures, which means more energy to make an existing storm a little bit stronger. And because there can be greater evaporation because the air is warmer and the water is warmer, you're going to end up with greater precipitation, greater storm strength. So clearly these things are going to become more common in larger storms. Now it doesn't mean they are common, but more common. And so that's one thing you have to take into account. And so I'll provide a graphic that I want you to consider in your argument. So this is where you'll be assigning your assignment. I suggest that you do a Word document. I don't think a PowerPoint works well. I'm looking for a few paragraphs. See, I give you the link to the Rainfall site and a description of what the assignment should contain. Remember to annotate that image. And the other thing, of course, just remember, here's your assigned location. It's just a Word Excel document so you can see each person. Here's your gauge location. Gauge 1180 for Cameron. Jarrett has gauge 1230. So then you just look at the Harris County flood map and you find your location. So enjoy. Don't make it too hard. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.